Welcome to Q&A with your PhD mentor, Dr. Ritika Gauba. So Ms. Shipra wants to know that if CS qualified candidates have to give an eligibility examination for the PhD admission. So as you all must be knowing that UGC has allowed CS and ICWA candidates to pursue a PhD directly after this degree. However, apart from this, there is no other special provision given to these candidates. And like any other students, even these CS and ICWA candidates have to either qualify an eligibility examination like a UGCNET or have to give the university entrance examination for an admission in PhD. Mr. Sai Kishore wants to know that he's got a 45 percentile in CAT and whether he would be able to clear the FPM program in IIMs. So, Mr. Sai, you just have to identify those IIMs which have not put a cutoff in the eligibility examination, and there are a few IIMs who've not prescribed any cutoff. So you just have to identify those IIMs and you can apply to those IIMs. And if you clear their process, then why not? You can definitely get an admission. Ms. Dharna wants to know the list of PhD subjects. Now, there is no list of PhD subjects available or given by UGC because PhD has to be done in the same subject as your post-graduation, same or similar subject as that of your post-graduation. So you have to just identify which university is conducting a PhD in the same subject as that of your post-graduation, and you have to pursue a PhD from that university. So there is no list of subjects provided. Just focus on your post-graduation subject. Ms. Anjali Sharma wants to know that when are the forms of PhD from IIMs released? Now, PhD application forms by IIMs, and I am assuming that you're talking about full-time PhD from IIMs, are released in the second half of the year, usually from September onwards till December. Of course, different IIMs release their forms on different months. In case you are finding it difficult to know when which form of IIMs is releasing, then you can always subscribe to our channel or follow us on Facebook and Instagram, because we always tell our students when the forms of different IIMs are being released. So best of luck. Mr. Aditi wants to know if 2 years is the minimum duration of pursuing a PhD even from IIMs. First of all, 2 years is not currently the minimum duration for pursuing a PhD. Currently, all the universities and institutes are pursuing or are following the guidelines of UGC 2016 regulation, which says that the minimum duration to pursue a PhD, including your coursework, is 3 years. In the 2022 regulation, this minimum duration has been reduced to 2 years, but 6 months additional coursework is also mandatory. That means 2 years, 6 months is the minimum duration in case of the 2022 regulation. However, these 2022 regulation have still not been implemented by UGC. They are currently still under consideration. If you want to know more about these regulations, we've already posted many videos related to it, sharing the link with you in the eye above. Of course, that means that 2 years is definitely not an acceptable minimum duration in any of the institutes. If in case the institute wants their degree, PhD degree, to be recognized, then they will definitely have to offer you a course as per the UGC guidelines of minimum regulation, which currently is 3 years and in future might be 2 years, 6 months, but definitely not 2 years. So Ms. Swastha Mukherjee wants to know if a corporate job is possible after a PhD. And yes, it is definitely possible. In fact, there are countries where students take up a PhD only to pursue a corporate job later on. Even in India, as more and more companies focus on the research and development, there would be a surge in the demand of PhD candidates in the corporate world. Already there are many companies who are recruiting PhDs in India too, and therefore joining a corporate after a PhD is definitely possible. What I request you all is that when you are picking up a topic or when you're choosing a university, just keep in mind what career goals and corporate you have, and accordingly make wise choices when it comes to your PhD institution and your research topic.